Ooh, this is a good one. The read my mind myth, right? So this is all based off of the ESP theory that, if you love somebody, you should be able to read my mind and know what I need at every moment. And I should not have to ever say, oh, honey, this is my need. That is a huge myth. There is that, for one, that's unhealthy, because then that's just saying you don't want to communicate, right? So we all have to communicate on our needs and what we need from our spouse. So you definitely don't want to just say and assume, oh, my husband is going to know what I need at every moment, and he better know, because if not, he don't love me. Because that's really, it's not healthy. So, and men too, don't just assume that the woman is ready to wait at your every hand and feet just the way you want to. Like, sometimes you need to give a little direction and guidance and letting her know of, hey, this is how I like things, and hey, this is how we can get together and do things, and the woman doing the same thing. So you have to be vocal on that, because big old myth to think that I can read your mind.
Right, exactly. Never assume. Never assume. That's a dangerous thing. Trying to make an assumption in a relationship, or just day-to-day things. Like, never assume that your husband is always going to take the trash out, or never assume that your wife is always going to wash the dishes. If you see things that need attention to, um, by all means, you can, you yourself can provide, um you yourself can cure the situation.
Yeah.
So, wash the dishes, dump the trash out. But if it's become something to where you need team help or teamwork with, then speak up
Mm-hmm.
about that. But yes, women, do not assume that your husband knows exactly what you're thinking or what they need to do in every situation. So if it's your husband's turn to wake up in the morning and cook breakfast, and
Mm-hmm.
he's feeding the kids, don't assume that he knows what correct portion to give each child, or
Yeah.
where the sugar is in the
Mm-hmm.
cabinets or anything like that. That's not fair. It's
Yeah.
not fair at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
Yeah, because women, we can be real particular, and that's something to pay attention to. Because sometimes, if you are really particular and you just maybe come off nagging in a way, and versus just saying, hey, this is what I need, like, this is what I expect, this is what I desire, like, these are the things that we need to do, bring together into a relationship, so for us to both benefit from it. So definitely never think that, oh, the person just knows what you want.
Right. And then also too, don't feel annoyed or upset about it.
Yeah.
It's communication. You're going to communicate in
Mm-hmm.
a relationship every day.
Yeah. Yes,
So don't ever
definitely.
assume that, everything has to go your way
Mm-hmm.
in the relationship, or things need to be done in a certain order. That's
Yeah.
not realistic. And it's
Mm-hmm.
okay if it doesn't. It's okay. Don't get upset about it.
Yeah.
Just communicate about it. And then also too, don't generalize if it doesn't go your way. So you always do this wrong. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know why I always got to tell you to do this, da da this, da da that. Like, don't do that. Don't,
Mm-hmm.
because you're making the other person feel small
Yeah.
in this situation, and it's not about ego. You're not making the person's ego feel small. It's just all about being kind, and then just being respectful.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep, that is so true. So the reality is, if my spouse really loves me, he or she will openly and respectfully communicate her needs to me, and vice versa, right? So openly respectful communication. That is the reality of the situation. So
Right.